Now, Jeremy, are you a fan of crispy turnip cake?
I'm a massive fan. Actually, it really reminds me of my childhood. Yeah.
It's not like a cake, like a sponge cake, as it were. It's more like a set polenta. So we've got the turnip here, and I'm going to give you the job of just peeling it if you can, and then just grating it. I need 300 grams, of the newly grated.
You're making
large
work.
grate, yes, I am.
I thought I was going to sit and relax.
Now, I've got here some dried shrimp. So I'm just going to dice this up. Then I'm also going to put in some pork. Now, do you like pork?
Oh, fresh pork or?
I'm going to cook it up. So I've got fresh minced pork, clean pork, about 75 grams of that. Now, have you ever made the turnip cake at home?
Yeah, I've made this a few times. I've definitely made it wrong a few times as well. So,
Okay, so I've got here 230 grams of rice flour, and to that I've also got 20 grams of plain bread flour. Right, now I've got here 20 grams water chestnut flour.
Yeah, because the recipe I got from my grandma actually is corn flour she uses for that crispiness.
Yeah, that's the beauty of family recipes, isn't it? Everyone's got their own variation. As long as it works and it tastes good.
Got your mouli here.
Oh, that's beautiful. Right. Thank you. Now, lovely shreds. This is going to be gorgeous.
Yeah, I did well with the grater.
You did well. Okay, now we're going to put the grated daikon or turnip into the water. I just need to season this now. So I'm going to put in half a bouillon stock powder and half a teaspoon of sea salt. And I'm going to put in 1/4 teaspoon of some ground white pepper. We're just going to mix that in. Now I'm going to add in half a teaspoon of sugar. Okay, and then we're going to bring that up to the boil. Meanwhile, this wok is nice and hot. Add in a tablespoon of the peanut oil. In very quickly with my shallot.
That's seriously smoking.
In with the dried shrimp. Try not to get it everywhere. And then in with the minced pork.
So you're going to fry off your pork mince as well, and then you combine it all together.
And then, we combine it all together. Now, the shrimp has got sort of fried and a little bit more brown, the pork. Right.
Oh, it smells amazing.
Okay, so this has come up to the boil. What we're going to do is going to switch that off. And then very quickly, I'm going to add about 400 mils of water to this flour. That's cold as well, is it? And it's cold, exactly. And then what we're going to do is just use a fork and just mix that up in there to make a nice batter, almost like tempura, tempura batter. Yeah. And then it's going to spoon this, all this delicious crispiness, right, in there. And it's hot, and it goes in hot. And then just give this a stir, make sure it's all mixed in well. Now, this is where the beauty happens, because the heat of this liquid is cooking the flour already. And I've got here a small tray. We need to pour that into the tin. I'm going to pop that onto the steamer. So my darling, if you can grab that, thank you. And I'm going to pop that on
Serious
this one.
steamer here.
Yep.
Yes. And that's going straight in, is it?
Yeah, that's fine.
Shall I bring this off? Let's
do
that.
That'd be good. So pop that in gently like so. Pop that back on. This needs to now steam and cook for 40 minutes. And then it's like making a cake. You know when it's cooked, when you put a skewer in, you lift it out and it doesn't have any dough bits, it's not stuck, so it comes out clean.
No gooiness.
No gooiness, exactly.
Right, cool.
So if you could help clear and actually even take this off the heat, because I've already got one cooked in the fridge, that'd be great. Once it's cooked, you need it to cool down completely. So, lovely. Okay, and now this is what it looks like.
Oh,
it's all
perfect.
set.
Look at that. Yeah.
Perfect. There you go, that's what we want. Lovely. Okay, now, if you could get me a small wok from underneath there, that'd be great. I've got here some latang, just some Cantonese style sausages.
You're putting the sausage in it then?
I'm going to dice it up. These are just wind-dried sausages, and obviously pork, fat in there. So we just finely chop it. Okay, and this is going to be a topping. If you can help me get that nice and crispy.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Now, a nice wok over here. Okay, so I'm just going to make a small slice here. I'm going to try and make little squares out of this. So nice cubes.
Is that crispy enough?
Oh, that's great. That's lovely. So if you just put that out on some paper, that'd be great, and just let that oils drain.
Sure.
That'd be great. Just a few tablespoons of peanut oil to cover the base, and then we just pop them in.
I really like the steamed version.
Of course, you can serve it straight from the steamer. That's how my mum likes it, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Mum, you'd be proud of these ones today.
They look fantastic.
Yeah. Now, while they're browning, if you could get me my micro herbs in there. I've got some micro coriander, just baby leaf, and some mustard cress.
Okay.
I've also made a delicious sauce to go on these. It's basically mixing a really good sweet chili sauce with some Thai hot chili sauce. So spicy. And sweet. Yeah. So let's assemble this now. A nice, generous dollop.
That looks delicious.
Tiny sprinkling. This very crispy Chinese sausage. Little sprinkle of black sesame seeds. Baby coriander, just one on each. And that's it. That is, well, it's my mum's crispy turnip cake.
Looks delicious.
Thanks for your help, Jeremy.
Yeah, pleasure.
A star. A star. Mum, I hope you like this.
I love crispy turnip cake, and it always reminds me of home. It's a real Chinese delicacy and takes a bit of time to prepare, but it really is delicious. I think it makes the perfect canapé, but it's also great stir-fried with egg and bean sprouts for a more substantial dish.